marching toward the end of time, a prayer of St. Jean. The valley oaks tower in the ravine, reaching 100 years, 100 feet, but not 12,000 years, 12,000 feet. We are a microcosm in the wildness of eternity and its far reaches. And though there are unknowns within the black holes of space, we are not one of them. We are placed to purpose, a destiny, pure white light and a given time. If we were but halfway, we would be discouraged. And if in our first step, we could not conceive how awful things would be. But we are in the last days and terrified. We shun what things are known and cower in an optimism superimposed on our actuality. The world is of two sorts, one with a timeless beginning and end, invisible, knowledgeable, and with power to bring life and to bring death. We live between this life and death, material in essence, unknowledgeable, powerless. Yet it was not an evil thing which made this so. It is a wondrous, omnipotent person. And so we are not a materiality grasping at unessences, hope, faith, love. We are this human being which is like to the eternal person given to us. For he is the great riddle, who always was, and yet came to be. We never were, and shall not have come to be, but for your great love, which saw within itself an exact image with which to pattern us. For we are like the very Son of God, he with nature divine, with nature human, indivisibly, and shall never be divine, but will be human perfectly, as we have never seen, but one. It is he who came, who rules, who loves, and whose plan for us determines who will forever be, and who perish. Who will be perfect like the Christ, or faulty like the evil one. Much of the world in all ages conceived of a war between good and evil. In this they were correct. The Son of God, who always was with us, came materially down to us for one purpose, to destroy the works of the devil. Your justice being so perfect that it requires that a fallen man be rescued by a risen man. Not an all-powerful God against a created angel. Satan is powerful well beyond us, but was stricken down by the perfect obedience of a man, the Anointed One who came among us. And this was not the first glimmer of salvation. Unto Eve was promised a saving seed, and was glimpsed in many places, in Jericho, for instance, where the evil water was healed. We have lived in expectation for centuries, for millennia, and where are we now? Clouds now cover the valley skies, not to bring rain or shadow from the sun, but to be among the multivariant pathways shown, to be the openings to your redeeming love. It is the Easter time, and all manner of flowers bow in the breeze. Bunnies hop, and the air is gentle. For it was in this time of year when the full rush of redemption came to us, a mighty river. Since that time, which was in eternity, and also appeared in history, the Lamb was slain. No further signs to be given but the cross and the word of it. This is all we have, the promise of yourself, which has never failed us. We have failed you, we know that. But ever is your call to mercy, from the rising of the sun to the going down, and to the last going down. Of course, the world was seen to end in many former times, in Babylon, in Egypt, in Rome, in the Nazis' war, and in other atrocities. And we, when we are ill of body and soul, wonder if we will be returned to full life, like unto the lepers, the blind and halt, and who are sickened of their own sin, like King David. Many generations have said, we upon whom the end of the ages has come. And Jesus said to us, little children, it is the last time. For this is who we are, as nothing but precious in your sight. We cannot callously march through the days of our lives, the few that are given to us. Look how often each of us has escaped accident, illness, death. And all around us are the many wandering in the world and wondering at its many fascinations. Yet you have shown us the way. It is a way out of the world and into life. This showed Jesus by obedience to you, and we have many signs. From the time of the garden, from the evil waters, and from the very fact that we are alive today. Jesus, the name above every name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up our eyes in wonder. Lead us in your love to those around us. We live for you. Amen.